in the night. If you're a competitor, pre-register and choose Basswars as your interest in the show.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's up, Tony? Oh, man. So how you doing, Jim?
Good. We're just setting up a table to eat some food while we do our live. So I'm a little bit all over the place for a minute.
What's up, Mike? How you doing? Well, we had something happen today in the bass community that I feel we should all take a moment for. Jason Huber passed away this morning in a car accident. And I think as a the bass community, we should all be together. We all do the same thing. He was a great person, great guy. Always good hospitality down there at the Bogstown shows.
Yep.
So if I could, I'd just like to take a minute, let everybody just take a minute here for him and his family. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to be quiet for a second, and I'm going to take a minute for him and his family. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I just wanted to get that out of the way. It's a heavy heart there. I had a lot of fun with him. That's where I got my first 160. Was with Jason Huber at his show. I saw the sticker on the back of my Cobalt where I got that 160. Yeah, so it's a tough one. It's a good guy. They're still doing the Mecca sleepover this weekend down there in Bogstown. If you guys want to go out, you can. They're accepting donations for his family.
I need to put that on.
And Mecca will be doing a raffle where the proceeds will be donated to his family as well. That if you want to make any donations or anything, get a hold of Chad Bleak or Sean Paradis. They will they'll guide you in the right direction there on who to give the donations to. But I'm sorry, everybody. What's up, Brandon? What's up, Guy? What's up, Leo? What's up, Mike? What's up, Jeremy? I see y'all. That's a tough one to choke down. He was a good person, a good guy. So we do have a fellow bass head who just passed away this morning. Like I said earlier, it took a minute for him and his family. Yeah, guy, it's Jason Huber. He's the guy that owns the Bogstown campground where they do the sleepovers for Mecca. He passed away this morning in a car accident. Mecca is doing a show down there, and I at the campground this weekend. Yeah, it was. I mean, I don't know. It's all over my news feed, and I didn't really know. I haven't looked at my phone really all day. But this just a second, like literally probably 10 minutes before I started this live, Melinda Rawson got a hold of me, and let me know about the passing of him. So I just wanted everybody to know. So y'all can, be that Basshead family we are, and like Leo said, throw out those thoughts, prayers. If you guys have a chance to give, yeah, I did do a moment. I did do like a minute of silence. Brandon, I did do that already. I mean, I'm just blown away right now, to be 100% honest. Like I said, that's the first place I ever did a 60 at. I was right there with him. Yeah, he's a great dude. He was a lot of times he was at a sound check. That's where I first met him. Great person. It sucks. Like I have his phone number in my phone, and like I actually knew him. So it makes it pretty hard. But like I said, they are taking donations, and if anybody for help with the funeral expenses and stuff like that, if anyone does want to donate, get a hold of Chad Bleak from Mecca or Sean Parodies. I just felt this is a super important topic. As a basshead and competitor myself, you never know when your last day is going to be, and that's something I think a lot of us take for granted. And I just want it out there where people know. I am. Hold on 1 second, guys. I am super sorry. I'm getting it was Jason Huber, Shannon Boom. Jason Huber, the guy that owns Bogstown. I actually just got a message asking if I would like to put my show down at Bogstown this weekend with Mecca for Jason Huber as well. His family is good with that. Instead of having it in Plainfield, I can have it in Bogstown, and it'd be Basswars and Mecca. And I don't know if you know who he is, Shannon, but yeah, he passed away this morning. Got into a car accident. He was an older guy. He owned the Bogstown campgrounds. How you doing, Dorian? Good evening. Also, I mean, I don't know where to go with this. Like, it's heavy. I'm just saying, it's a heavy one for me. So he was definitely a good guy and had a lot of great people around him all the time. And if you ever been to Bogstown, it's an awesome venue. It's a great spot. It's one of my favorites. Always has been. And I'm not just saying that because I got my first 160 there, but I actually had a great time. They had live bands. They always had something going on every time. Saturday, Friday night, they'd always have big bonfires. So I don't know. I wasn't one I was expecting, to be honest with you. That's rough. Yeah. But Man, I don't want to stay all mopey all night. I'm sorry, guys. So how about we talk about this Orion HCCA thing and get it out the way? Because I am tired of seeing that on my Facebook. That's something I am definitely tired of seeing. So the deal with the HCCA 3Ks. You can be in Stealth or you can be in Bandit with an HCCA 3K now. But you will be clamped. So as long as you keep it under 3K, you're good. Shannon, the best way that I know right now is to contact Chad Bleak. And he knows more on that part than I do. But it is I know they are looking for, people can help donate or whatever to raffles this weekend. The proceeds from any of the raffles that happen at this show will be donated to his family for funeral expenses and stuff like that. But it's another basehead. He is a good guy. A lot of you guys are probably friends with him or have mutual friends with him. But to get back to the other topic, the HCCAs are able to be ran in the 3K class. But if you're running an HCCA amp, the HCCA 3K, it will be clamped in Basswars from now on in the 3K class. Just so we know it's staying under that 3K limit. It is nothing against any competitor that runs HCCA or Orion. There's nothing against the company Orion. It has nothing to do with that. It's just we all have seen what those 3Ks can put out at full potential.
Big D Wiz.
What?
So the video on Big D Wiz, that was a pretty good one.
Yes. Yes, yeah, exactly, Shannon. I'm trying to clear the air with that because, man, I'm tired of seeing that on my Facebook page all day. Somebody griping about it. It's done. It's over. That we got a way. We got a solution. It keeps everybody knowing that they're being safe. You also got to think, RJ, when they're doing that, it's probably on a dyno.
I've never seen it do that, but
yeah, I mean,
like say when they did Big D Wiz's video and they compared it to the Sundown SCV 3K, and then they had that battle, and that was for the Sundown versus Orion. They definitely did more, but I know. Like the potential of each amplifier is always to push it to its furthest of its abilities. But the smart line, with the ohms load and it drawn back and trying to be efficient and stuff like that, man, 90% of them are never, ever going to do that, where that Orion definitely will do more power for people less. I don't know. It's been one of those all over the board games to try to figure out what amps are going to do what. Some of them do more, some don't do more. Should we clamp? Shouldn't we clamp? I think mostly what it's coming down to is just trying to keep the playing fields leveled, to where sometimes some things become amps like back in the day where we had a few of them that were, really high. And I know we started clamping all that. So, but that Smart 3K, I don't know. I haven't seen the video. Have you seen it?
It's the Big Boss 3K.
Oh, the Big Boss 3K. See, that's a fresh new amplifier. So I guess that's going to come across the field. If it's going to be the same aspect, you might see the same thing.
Exactly. Yeah, that's going to be something that in the future, if we see that numbers like the Orion has pulled, then it'll probably come across and be the same thing.
I do know. I said that's a new amp. That's just
Yeah,
kind of
yeah, Danny. I was talking about the Orion. I'll be the first to say it. We talked about it. We all discussed it. I talked to Billy today. If you have the Orion HCCA 3Ks and Base Wars, if you run Stealth or Bandit, which is a 3K class, it will be clamped to make sure to verify that you are 3K or under. It is nothing against Orion, like I said, and nothing against the competitors that run it. God dang it, Mike. Yeah. We all know what the amps are capable of. We all know if you have super clean electrical and great electrical, you can get more out of any amp, to be 100% honest. But not every competitor is doing that.
That video with Big D Wiz, man, on that Orion amp definitely was huge numbers compared to the Sundown. But
Mike, yeah, you're a funny guy, dude.
I know
JP.
I definitely want to see more of the smart Boss 3Ks come out. I know we got a couple installs that we're doing with the Boss 8K. And we'll be clamping and we'll be checking and seeing and trying to go through it. And we're just trying to be fair. Honestly, in the long run, it's just about trying to have fun and to keep it fair, because we didn't want a bunch of people that, you know, really have something that's way overpowering that kind of puts an advantage to, you know, somebody too much to help out the little guys still that are only keeping them little, you know,
sub choke,
small amplifiers still going. So,
yeah.
But man, you know, I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, man, we're just trying to have fun. We're not here to beat on anybody or tear apart anybody's amps or brands or anything like that. We're just trying to make sure that the leveling is there. Sometimes some things are a little, you know, out of hand, and we try to find ways to implement rules or guides or whatever way that someone chooses to put it. At the end of the day, it's just about having the fun, and trying to keep it fair. And we're not always going to be perfect at what we do when we do it. So sometimes some things are going to be implemented in, and not everybody's going to agree with it. And you know, in the long run, at the end of the day, like I said, it's just about having fun. So if we can all come together, work together on this kind of subject or these kind of things when they come up, instead of just, you know, name calling and back and forth and bashing, we'll get through it. I mean, like I said, we're just trying to keep the playing field leveled out evenly, and yeah, you know, trial and error, 100%. So, you know, if it works, it works. It doesn't, it doesn't. You know, just keep everybody from coming sideways at something. I mean, there's going to be some changes sometimes. There's going to be some things to try to keep it fun and you know, keep it even. So with that, at the end of the day, you know, guys, just be good competitors and we'll be good judges, 100%.
Yeah. All right, Danny. Yeah, Dan. Yeah, it's some messed up stuff, but it's rough. I guess I'm gonna probably be having a phone call with Billy after I get off of here. And I think just because I enjoyed Jason so much and I have so much respect for him and his family, I will probably be doing my show in Bogstown this weekend with Mecca, regardless on what I have thought of in the past and said, you know what, I don't really want to. I kind of want to try to do it on my own, which is basically what I've been doing. I've been trying to just do shows on my own and feel it out and get it for my own, you know, see what I can do with myself. And make this org as Bass Wars grow here in, you know, Indiana. But with this situation, Jason Huber was a good friend, a great guy, and offered a great venue. To anybody that's ran Mecca knows there are always great shows down there in Bogstown. It's probably one of the best venues you can get, honestly. Correct, RJ. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to call Billy after this and see if we can't switch that flyer up. And I'll even see if I can pull some more stuff together and see if I can't get some donations going for his family. Just south, it's just south of Indianapolis. It's It's not bad. It's not far. It's right outside Indianapolis.
If you haven't been there before, it is a little confusing, but
Exactly, RJ. Yeah, it'll be a tribute to the troops still, and Jason Huber as well. I would be more than willing to make that happen. So I got a lot. He said, I'm in Tennessee. Yeah, you're what, Pop Tart or Greg Kelly, one of those guys, huh? But I know I'm going to have to get a hold of if James wants to stay on or Jim wants to stay on. Chat with you guys for a long time. What?
2-day base war. No, we're trying to bust butt and get things done for Slam, so an early night isn't going to break my heart tonight.
Yeah, well, no, a 2-day base wars event. I could probably make it happen. I could do it if people want to run. Let's do it. I'll do a 2-day base wars to a 2 days in Mecca. Let's do it. This won't be for Jason and the troops. And I mean, I'm willing to do it. It is a hard one to swallow. Like I said, that was the first place I hit my 160, so it's tough.
RJ, you trying to strip out a car before Slam?
That's RJ. That's RJ for you. He's gonna try to tear it apart. But
I'm trying to get
in case anybody missed it, the Orion HCCA is fine to run in our 3K classes, but it will be clamped to verify that it's 3K or less. You go over 3K, you can either bump up or we'll let you do the same class and you just use that knob to keep it under 3K. Plain and simple. That's just how we got to do it for right now. And if there's other amps that come out that end up being like that, or we find it later on, that time will come, like Jim said earlier, then we'll be doing the same thing. Yeah, man. I would appreciate that, Kenneth. I ain't trying to ruin our spot right there in Plainfield, but yeah, I mean, if you could let Jennifer know and Chris, let them know that we had something happen, and I'm gonna go down there to help support this family, and I'll be as well taking donations and doing stuff to make it, so we can pitch in and be part of this and help him. Help him and his family. Sorry, guys. I'm just getting messages. I'm trying to take care of. Yeah, I got messages on my end. I am so sorry. I'm not trying to ignore anybody. Jim, you can talk to him for a second, man. I gotta answer a few messages. It's about this weekend already, so
already stirring up the pot, dang it.
Let him explain the Orion thing to people and tell them, because this is true. It ain't nothing against the brand. There's no brand bashing there. We don't care. We love Orion, whatever. They're great. They're a great company. And we don't hate the competitors. We don't have no issues with anybody that runs Orion. It's just we've all seen what the HCCA 3K SPLX can do. Right?
Good. I honestly think just to level it off at the back end of the day, If you have any questions about your amplifier or anything that we have spoken to, talk to your local judge. Get with your judge. You know, each one of us are all here to work with you guys, not to bash against anything. So we all work as a team. So if you have any issues with any amplifiers or anything going on, or you feel like something was not right or whatever, man, just reach out to one of us or your judge that's in the area to talk. You know, I mean, 100% we're here, open book to talk to.
What's up, Marcel?
Nothing to hide, nothing to crawl behind. Just there's some things that do things differently, and sometimes we need to make some adjustments to keep things fair. And like I said, sometimes we need to make some choice of decisions in the better for the club and sometimes for the people. But if at the end of the day it caused a big disturbance, we need to still try to work together. You know what I mean? Instead of everybody just getting upset. So I think after all the excitement that went on over all the throwing out words and discussions and heated things and talking about stuff, that at the end of the day, man, just keep it fun. We're here to have a good time. There's no reason why we can't come to some kind of passing and understanding. You know, talking over texting and throwing stuff in Facebook and stuff like that is just searching for some kind of laughter or moment, and it sucks. It just makes everybody kind of get angry or upset. It just keeps things coming down, and that sucks real bad. So I said, if you you're going to run that Orion amplifier that has been determined to clamp it, that's what we're going to do to try to help understand and keep on top of things. For now, that's the way it's going to be. But yeah, the show changing over, Bogstown and stuff like that, in reference for Jason and stuff like that. Brandon's going to work out, the details on that. That's something that he'll have to get to the bottom of that for you guys for that show, if that's actually going to happen. If anything changes, I would always say go to Basswars.org. Hopefully it gets put onto there and you can see it. Otherwise, reach out to Brandon or one of us judges at any time. Some of us know how to go get a hold of somebody or something, or can answer the questions. So, but yeah, unfortunately, with the passing of somebody like that, that was close to venue and different things that we all been part of. It's kind of nice to be able to, give back to the family and stuff like that and help out. And Brandon got his first 160 there, so it means a little bit to him. I know the place. I've been there myself personally. And as a Basshead community, I guess, when everything comes down to what's being said, we are a group of, outcasts one way or another, because everybody freaking hates bass, but we all come for the same love of it. And when somebody's down like that, it sucks. Losing another member of the community is hard. Family members have suffered with it, and that sucks too. A lot of us I see in bass community lost a mother or a father or some stuff in that, man, and it keeps happening and it sucks. So paying a little bit of respect and doing the show, trying to combine things like together. I get it. Brandon going to try to make that happen. Hopefully it doesn't upset anybody or change anything for certain things, but keep posted with Brandon to find out where it goes.
Yep.
He'll let you know. I'm sure Brandon will, 100% make sure that you guys are aware of where he's going or what he's doing. So.
Yeah. So, I'm talking to Chad right now, already making sure it's cool, and we can make this happen as a Basshead community, bass community. We're all family. So I'm trying to talk to him and make sure. But yeah, it's oh, calm down, Kenneth. I don't know you, Windshield. You cracked it when you were over there demoing, and then he blew it in the lanes, and then Brandon Breeden blew his windshield in the lanes. But the person that started the windshield blowing contest was Anthony.
Yeah.
Anthony started the windshield blowing contest to the show. I couldn't help. That was a great show. So I want to shout out anyways to everybody that came out this weekend and showed up for Basin for Pause. It was an awesome show. I had a blast. And and it was awesome to see everybody. We had a great turnout. Super easy going. Everything went perfect. We had Brad Zink blowing subs in RJ's face. RJ got hit in the face with a crossfire, crossfire cone, just smacking him in the face in the middle of a video. That's great. RJ took that one like a champ. Guy Clark took the hot seat in Anthony's van like a champ. Even with the windshield everywhere, glass flying all over the place. There was glass on my table, glass everywhere. Yeah, it was a fun day. Jeremy, yes, you got 3 first places. Yes, Jeremy, good job.
Yep, that's awesome. He's really trying.
He is. He's pushing it. He's trying. He's like, you know what? I want to try some different stuff that I've never tried before, and he's just trying it. He's trying. I appreciate the enthusiasm and eccentricness that he brings
To the team, to the group,
to the whole show. He did a great job. So,
positive. Dylan said.
I mean, everybody else, yeah. I mean, Brad did have his blowout, and what did he do? End up losing 3 subs. Is that what happened?
We're gonna have to start bringing a Roomba.
Yeah. No, I definitely should have brought a broom to this show. I wasn't expecting all these people to show up, and man, it was a fun show. I mean, at 35 or 34 competitors, something like that, and out of those 34, 3 of them blew their windshield. I want to, throw a big shout out to Tim Cole. He got first time he ever running bullseye. He got the closest to the score. He had to do another buy-in. He ended up winning the cash pot on that. And give me 1 second.
Yeah. We got to definitely step our game up with the windshield companies. I think.
I think so.
We need to maybe all of us base heads get together and we just like buy into like the windshields. All of us that need replaced all the time, and maybe we get like this massive deal. Just have one on hand. Then we could just send more often. If they were only like $50-$60, it wouldn't be such a problem.
Every day.
Kenneth, if you need a windshield, let me know, man. I might be able to get you a good deal. So, with Pat in this conversation here, well, Pat, he can usually get us a pretty decent one. We just got the Honda one, pretty decent price. So, yeah, I think all the space heads need to have like a windshield card. It's like, there's my 50% off discount because I spend 3 or 4 of them a year with you. Ultimately, in the long run, sending the windshield's pretty cool. Some people that don't ever get to see it, and when they actually see it, it's a pretty big thing. I mean, I've seen them from the side windows. Being at Worlds, when I watched the Incriminator Audio shoot the window completely out and shoot all the way across the, tables and blow out the TV and
yep.
I watching Sean duck from it because it goes flying past me. He's like, whoa, just douche. Those are pretty cool events, but at the end of the day, somebody's got to pay for that.
Yeah, in welfare, just to get it out there, being RJ wants to be like that. Yeah, I got 3rd. It's all right though.
Yeah, there is a lot of those windshields. I've seen a bunch of them companies now making them ones that are like a bulletproof style glass, whatever. There's a few companies out there starting to make them like able to take the pressure. A lot of it's because of the roof bending or bowing or shoving or cracking or breaking. You can always tell somebody that has been around in the field and they got their mirror already taken off, because that's a number one problem.
Well, my thing is Anthony was like, I already know my windshield's going to blow today. He literally came up to the table and told me that. He's like, is it okay if I gorilla tape the inside of the windshield before I come up here and run? There was like a little slit that was like maybe an inch and a half big so he could see where he was going. Other than that, the whole windshield was taped up before he came up to the lanes. But he still sent that thing. He's like, he's like, I already know it's gonna go because it's single layered. But yeah, it was an interesting one.
What put you in extreme class? Jeremy said. What?
Oh, he asked because Mecca won't let him. Gotcha. Yeah, he did. I didn't know. He just yeah, that windshield was taped. I mean, it was beyond tape.
I seen a video of it.
Yeah, there was just like a little line where he could just like see.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't put him in extreme class in ours, so. Well, some guys are already big boy anyway. Yeah. Not like that tape does anything for freaking SBO on a windshield.
Yeah, no, he was like, he just knew it was gonna throw glass everywhere, I'm sure, and he knew that Guy Clark was the one that sat inside that thing while it was shooting glass everywhere. So, I mean, props to him, I guess. I mean, I know I wouldn't want to sit in that while that was happening. He thought I was going to sit in it, I think. I was like, no, I'm good. Like, I ain't sitting in there. I already know. You already told me the windshield's going to break. I don't want glass all over the place. Still end up all over the table, all over the computer, everywhere. Like, it just shot glass everywhere. It was pretty cool. I ain't going to lie. But next time, and this is also something that we're going to be making an annual event, right, Andrew? That's what I was told. What's up, brother? How you doing? I was telling everybody about the Basin for Pause show. We're all talking about all those 3 windshields that got busted. Yeah, he said yes, sir. See, it's gonna be an annual event. So this is something that we're gonna be doing every year as a Basin for Pause show. This was the first year. Next year is gonna be the second, and we're gonna make a good day out of it. And we're gonna keep blowing windshields probably. So I sat in it after, just put my hat over my eyes. Yeah, man, I didn't want that glass flying around. Like, I wouldn't have wanted to sit in there with all that glass. I mean, he hurried up and like covered his face with his shirt and all kinds of stuff because glass was flying everywhere. But
we can
right on, Andrew. Maybe we won't have no crazy old guys in trucks. That'd be a good one.
You have you and Iasco were down there, right?
No, it was me and ACCL. So it was me and Dale Walsh. So the guy that's been I've been doing a lot of the talking with the Orion stuff. I was hoping maybe he'd get in here. I'm friends with him on Facebook, so I wanted to let him know that's just how it's going to be for right now. And we got it. That's why I said that's why I put on the description, clearing the air. I wasn't expecting the call about Jason. That was just something that came up, and I was like, man, I gotta do something there. Like, I want to just let his family know I'm thinking about him, and I don't know. That's just a tough one. It really is.
Hey, as long as you guys don't have no more old people trying to run people over.
Yeah, yeah. Next time we'll send him an invite. We'll send that old dude an invite, you know? I mean, he literally was over there like doing burnouts and sitting there beeping the horn, going through the gravel lot where everybody was demoing the whole time. And oh my goodness. Leo says, or the old lady at the end who said she would sit there all day till we leave.
Good. Enjoy the show.
Yeah, enjoy the show. Come on, Grandma. You want to get a demo?
Bring your ride on over. Let's get you in the demo wars.
He lived by the bowling alley, which is about a mile away. Dang. Yeah, we were out there getting it though. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, one's noon hit.
It's not like you guys had any heavy hitters out there at all. I mean, no, not at all.
Yeah. Okay.
No 60+ builds were there. So what are they crying about? You know? Anthony, he's quiet.
I mean, we had the famous Jakar build come out, Mr. David Clapp. And my interesting monitor would say David Clapp for some reason, because it's like 2 P's at the end of it. But it had 10 Nightshade 15s in it on like 10 8Ks, Salt 8s. And he did a 164.4, which was our highest score of the weekend. That build was beautiful. It was gorgeous. If you admire woodwork, it was a beautiful build.
What build was it?
What?
Whose build?
David Clapp. It's like a primer. It's like a painted. Oh, 9 8Ks. Okay, well, I knew it was. I thought he had 10. I thought he had one on each sub. But either way, that thing was nasty. Yeah, that's what he said, though. Yes, he did say that. As soon as he got out, he was like, man, it needs to be louder. Like, he was not satisfied with doing a 164. But he lives in Cincinnati. He came all the way up from Cincinnati, Ohio. And then we had Anthony, come up, which was great. Him and Leo, Leo was up there. Leo was up there winning stuff in the raffle.
Yeah.
Leo was doing his thing too. So, big shout out to him. Like I said, I just want to shout out to everybody. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Andrew. I do appreciate the show. It was awesome, man. Like RJ said, it's one of the best shows he's been out to so far. So it was an absolute killer show. But yeah, that guy, it's like a painted primer gray Tahoe or some, and it's, I don't know. It's got matching wheels, like 26s on it or something. I don't know. And it's just a beautiful build. It's just really, really nice. Destroyer gray. Yeah, I guess you could call it that. It's like a, like a battleship, like a destroyer gray color. It was nice though. It was a very nice, very clean build. Yeah, Brad Zink was out there as well. He ended up blowing 3 subs. Well, shredding. He didn't really blow them out. Well, I guess it's still blowing, but like he shredded his subs. We'll put it that way. There was pieces of cone flying everywhere. It did. It just, and cone just gone. It was crazy. RJ was in there for that, getting hot seated, and RJ was like, kill it, kill it, kill it. He's getting smacked with cone, man. What's up, Brad? We were just talking about you. We're just talking about you, brother. About how you shredded those subs and smacking RJ in the face.
Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, one more time.
What?
He's like, thank you for reminding me one more time. Yeah.
I know everybody was like, well, time to go to the 4-inch coils. There's quite a few people that told him, "Yep, time to go to four-way." Yeah, yeah, yeah. I did. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know about it, Jeremy. He did 2 crowd louds back to back.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's hard when you're first learning and starting out, you know, you're getting.
yeah, that's why I was like, ooh, like you got to watch that knob, like, because it's. I know Jeremy gets knob happy and likes to blow subs.
He's got the ability to put a lot of power to those subs, so he's okay. He'll be all right with them 4-inch coils and.
He needs some more electrical though. He needs to get that electrical game up a little bit more. That's where I was worried about was with the electrical. But he said it was full tilt. Of course it was. Of course it was. Yeah, no, yeah. Brad Zink's build is definitely nasty. It's awesome. What's up, Kenneth? How you doing, brother? That's I believe Kenneth, that's Angie's husband. He is part of Team DC, I believe. I know you. It did no way, Jeremy. You saw 9s, bro. I bet you saw 9s. David Lopez, what's up, brother? How you doing? He said, yeah. I was like, there ain't no way.
He was at the edge of the amplifier saying, good night.
Yeah, for sure. There was no way that thing was happy. The other 56 amp hour helps. You need more than that. It does help, but you need more than that. You need that all.
I'm excited for Slam, bro. I'm not joking. Definitely, Robbie. I want to see Brad come out there. There's a bunch of guys that really want to go ham at Slam. So,
Slam is going to be a blast. I cannot wait for it either. Got a lot of fun things to do. Yeah, that happens, Kenneth. I've been there before, brother. Blew up his builds, got to redo it all. I think we've all been there. I haven't seen 9s in a while. I can play 3-4 songs straight, and the lowest I see is 12/7. Yeah, but you're not Jeremy. There's a difference, RJ. Jeremy likes to just all knobs to the right. But I mean, you can't help it. He's deaf and blind. Like I'm not saying it to be cruel. Yeah. I mean, he tries. Yeah. Oh no! You had someone jump out during the demo. Is that what happened? That's what made him blow, huh?
Man, that's what makes me want to put pop locks on the doors. Like I now that I redid Stitch.
That's why my Cobalt's set up the way it is. So people can't just grab a handle and pop it open.
Pop locks, man. Pop locks. I hate that. Like, bro, if you're gonna not like it, like let me know way ahead of time that you can't take this kind of stuff.
Early.
I saw that, Greg. You got the popsicles fixed. They're back to dreamsicles.
Yeah.
What's up, Kay? I love you. Grandpa sees you. Yeah, I saw the dreamsicles. They look good. I like the caps you got on there.
Yeah, so you got one cap is different than the other ones.
I'm surprised he didn't put popsicle on there instead of
marks on that board. We're gonna get jigsaw and just cut.
The dreamsicles, I like them, man. I just haven't got to see them yet or hear them or really much experience with them. I would love to check them out though.
4 on each one.
So sent the front windshield broke in half and sent 4 out of 6 subs when the person jumped out. Oh my god. Yeah. You burped almost a 60 with 1 coil backwards. That's interesting. That is very interesting, Greg.
Okay. Last ones.
It's not bad. They're still brand new too, so you gotta get them broke in a little bit. They'll put up numbers for you. I'll be there. I'll be there, David. So Slam is definitely it, man. Some guy bet his wife she couldn't stay in mine for a minute on Saturday. She did it and got 100 from him. Yeah, I saw that video at Riverside. I watched that already. Yeah, Kenneth had a guy that got in his truck and couldn't stay in his truck, like tapped out. And the dude told his wife if she can sit in there for a full minute with Kenneth going full tilt, then he'd give her $100 if she could sit in his Cadillac the whole time. And she lasted the whole minute, and he gave her $100. He couldn't do it, but she did. I'll tell you guys the full story next time I see you. All right, Kenneth, that sounds good, man.
You get them women, man, and you start pushing them and testing them on that back end. They'll grip tight to the back end of their freaking butt cheeks and.
Oh, Angie, I said hey. Yeah, Kenneth, tell Angie I said what's up. Jeremy said he's doing 415s for Slam. I already made my mind up. Oh.
Yeah, he's funny. We can't do that because he got too many people riding down in his car with him.
Yeah, he's funny. He's got too many people riding in the car with him. Middle sub locked up while burping. Was that the one with the backward coil? I'm gonna guess.
That would suck.
Well, we've been doing more Basswars shows this year. Oh, awesome! That's good to hear, Kenneth.
Yeah, get your ass up to Michigan, man. Let me see you at one of them shows up here.
Now we got two Kenneths in there, so I'm talking to Kenneth Wilson. He's an Ohio guy.
I know. That's why I said get his butt up here.
Yeah, and then we got Kenneth Fannin. He's Indianapolis, Indiana guy. So I'm just trying to, like I said, I just want everybody to have a good time. And that's basically what Basswars is about. Bringing fun back to the lanes, being there to support each other, and try to make an org that we can keep the bass community close, because that's what we need to be. Should be
put it in there and see make marks.
Should be playing by Slam, 2 ZV518s, filler, fourth on a Team 7500, keeping on an HHR, keeping all seats almost done.
So if you set it out on there and then slide it forward,
nice.
Then you should be able to take the pencil.
That sounds awesome, Timothy. New build, 6 RS Plats and a fourth on 2 DC 9Ks. There you go. That'll probably get it for sure, man. RJ, I'm going to sit and go full send per Slam.
So you're gonna do that 0.67 life, huh, Kenneth?
Phew. She said, had to stay sitting for a minute, had to catch her breath, and was afraid she would fall. 0.33 life. Yeah, that works. 0.33 life.
D1s.
You won't have no problems. It's DCs, man. Those DC amps are stout. I really do like DC products, but like I said, I don't have an issue with any product really. But Jim, are you getting closer to getting your car done?
I have a car. Ooh. Thanks for reminding me. I should probably get out there and work on it.
Kenneth said, the other Kenneth says, crossfire for the win. See, I don't know.
think that FTW was for the win, though. I really think it was something else.
For the windshield.
Yeah.
I think it's for the windshield, right, Kenneth? What's up, Billy? How you doing, brother? How you doing, bub? I kind of went over everything and explained the Orion HCCA things with everybody. Told them we don't hate the brand. We don't hate people that use them. They're going to be they're just going to have to be clamped if they're in our 3K class. So yeah, we'll be there with a bunch of guys from Cincinnati. Nice, Timothy. That's awesome. And Kenneth says LMAO. Yeah, I said for the windshield. There we go. Kenneth Wilson says right now 135.5 in DB3, been in the top 10 in Basswars. And what's up, Bofa? Oh, that's good. How was your day, Billy? Did you have fun today? I know we got a lot of talking done. I got our slam schedule done. I think. I mean, me and you'll go over it, Billy, make sure. Oh, yeah, it was a full day for sure. I know we were on the phone for quite a while, but I did edit some of that that spreadsheet we did, and we'll see. I started off tonight, Billy, just to let you know, a local guy to me that passed away in a car accident this morning. He was a local base head as well. I competed with him several times, and I've competed at his venue several times. His name was Jason Huber. I took a moment of silence earlier in the show or the live for him and his family. Yeah, he got into a car accident this morning. He was an older guy though. I mean, he owned the campground that we did the venue at, and got into an accident this morning and passed away. So I might switch from Plainfield to Bogstown. I might be going to that campground this weekend. I gotta talk to a guy as soon as I'm done with this live. That's why I said I'm not going to be on here super long tonight. But daughter graduating, had a little award ceremony. That's awesome, man. It's good to hear. So have all the Basswars classes for Slam been finalized? Oh, Billy. Me and Billy have went through them all. I think we're pretty much there. If Billy says that he's cool with it, I will let you guys know what classes will be at Slam. We only have a certain amount of trophies, so we had to cut some classes out. Okay, so it is not finalized yet. Okay. I was gonna let the people know if they did, if you were cool with it, but all right. So we're gonna wait on that, and we'll see. Worst comes to worst, maybe next Monday, or maybe on Billy's, live on Thursday. Maybe he'll let y'all know. But hope to bring the kicker solos to the show to see how they hang. Got them turned up. Hope to break into the 40s. Yeah, that's a funny one, Randy. I don't know what you have exactly, but I'm sure they'll do over a 40. Man, I'm just getting Facebook blown up, so
Get it done in the next couple of days, Billy said.
all right.
We'll get that all set for sure. So much to do,
Yeah.
so much time.
Yeah, I mean it's that slam crunch, 412s and a tile.
Slam crunch and slam curse every year.
Nah, get that out of here. We ain't doing no curses this year. All right, Marshall. You take care, man. It was nice to have you in here. And it was a fun weekend with you, bro. You have a good night, man.
Marshall said he'll see you at Bogstown, or he's gonna be at Bogstown, I think, way earlier.
Yeah. I'm still working on that. I gotta make a phone call as soon as I'm done on here. To just verify that everything's cool on the other end of it. And if it is, I will let everybody know that I know of that's going for sure. That is going to be switching
Over to
location.
the Mecca. Over to the Mecca show.
I'm correct. My boss said only 215s or I get fired. Well, time to get fired. Can't wait to take Drew Jones's $100 in Cyclone with the
I was
power.
just gonna say that too. As soon as Greg posted that, I was just gonna say, man, I'm waiting to see. I want a video on that, like, because he's been toting that out there about who's gonna come take this $100 from him for that kicker. Because he said, I'm shutting them all down. Kickers, it's kickers time. And man, I want it. I got to get that on video.
I already sent it to Rick, and I was like, "Do it, Rick." That's what Rick's got. I think he's number 1 on the top 10s list right now in Cyclone No Wall.
I mean, you got to get in the 50s, I think, for him.
Who?
I think he was saying that you got to be in the 50s for Drew Jones.
For Drew Jones?
Yeah, he was like being up in the 50s or something.
Has it been like official though? Like we don't really know what he's doing.
I don't know.
Greg says horseshit.
Drew Jones is 50.
The Power Wheels. No, I think for Cyclone No Wall, I think Rick.
I do know he's been competing with Basswars a little bit more. I did see that he was trying to, and he was thinking about trying to, or he was talking about getting more people to be part of like SQ and SBL stuff. Like said, and we're definitely going to be pushing that starting here.
Rick is actually 4th now. He's been bumped down to 4th. He was 1st at 155.43. That's a 30-second average on music. So
yeah 57 is number 1.
Yeah,
like I said, you got to get up there.
Bella's gonna come take that $100. That's funny. Now we got all these Power Wheels picking on Drew Jones. Come on, guys. Come on. Leave Drew Jones alone.
She gonna roll up in that little pink mobile and just take and wang on it.
I don't know. I mean, you got Greg Kelly too. He's gonna be like, you know what? He's gonna tell those little girls jump in their Power Wheels and go tell Drew Jones they want that $100.
He's gonna take his dreamsicles and make him have icicles.
Oof. They're not gonna be cold.
You're gonna turn them kickers into icicles.
And kickers are gonna go into icicles. You're gonna stop. I don't know. I like. What?
I think it's funny that he's pushing that. I do think it's funny. I think it's cool though too. It's good to have the friendly competition and throw it out there and put it up there. He's getting down nasty. I did see a few videos, man. It looks pretty good.
No, yeah. I mean, even last year at Slam, he was banging on it all day, and I mean, it was wanging all day long. Thing was getting it. So
I still think we might run a Honda down there and see what she does.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
But I do feel like this guy right here might be the termination.
He said 149.9. Bofa says 149.9. That's all it's got.
It's all it's good for.
It's all it's good for on like 50 watts. What? Maybe 100 watts.
Like
39.
At like 5 hertz.
I mean, I was just saying like 100 watts, maybe at 149.9. He says 720.
I don't remember what the 100 watt was. I do know at 380 something or whatever, it was a 150 or 151 or something like that.
Is a beats.
723, yeah. So yeah, because it was only one amp when climbed. We ended up doing both amps. It was a 51.4. Yep. It's 700 watts. That's pretty good. It was pretty nasty. The Honda's nasty.
Uh,
It definitely. It's going to be a demo machine.
I want to give I don't know, I don't know if he's on here or not, or if he'll hear me say this or not, but Sean Parodies, I appreciate the kind words on Facebook. He said we contacted Brendan Erickson to ask him about moving his location Saturday to join us with Basswars as well that day. So thank you to him for doing that under these circumstances to help us get more folks out here and raise some money and to support the family, and prayers to the family. So thank you again, Sean. I do appreciate the kind words. I don't know if you'll hear me say it or not, but I do appreciate that. What was that double stack that was banned by Steve?
The Incriminators?
I couldn't tell you. I'm not sure.
I know the Incriminators got the double stacked amps, the IE.
Yeah. I know Incriminator does. I don't know. Honda will do okay if that thing louder, my ride, quiet. Okay. I think it started with an M. I don't know. I have no.
The only one I know that was out there was Martz was one of the companies, but I don't think they had a double stack. Memphis,
no.
Martz. I can't think of it. I remember off the tip of my tongue of that factor too. It's been a minute. We're gonna make me dig back into the memory banks. Oh man, Marantz.
It's well, there's a bunch of them. There's a few. I'm looking them up right now.
I'm trying to remember the double stack though. Marantz, was it?
I don't know. There's Macintosh, Matt Amp, Magnatone, Marshall Amplification, Matchless Amplifiers,
Matchless.
Mesa. What?
Matchless. I remember them amplifiers.
Milbert and Multivox is what I'm finding for ones that are M that have a double stack option.
Multivox was one I think you could stack together. I think if I remember right.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean an old amp.
Yeah, it was a while ago. It was a while ago. It was a controversial ordeal. Like I said, these kind of things have come up before. It's not our first rodeo with this kind of stuff.
Which is exactly why we stated what we stated earlier. Like, there's no harm, no foul. I'm not hating on Orion. I don't hate on competitors that run Orion.
Yeah, RJ.
But per what we're doing, we're gonna start clamping them if they're in the 3K class. That's just what we got to do. I mean, that's just what it is. So, and if we run into other amps later on, I'm sure they're gonna get the same treatment. There's not gonna be anybody treated unfairly. It'll be no matter what, we want it to be as fair as possible and keep the fun going in the lanes. I mean, that's what it's all about, you know. I mean, we're all there to have fun. I mean, this is our hobby. This is stuff we enjoy. This is what we do. So we're all there for that. So,
well, hey, it is already 9:13. Why don't we call it a short night tonight so you can make some changes for this event?
Yeah, I got one guy I got to call.
I agree. Totally agree. Clamp them all. Clamp them all.
I mean, just so there's nothing said. I mean, I'd be all right with it, but you know, it's up to. I mean, we all got to figure that out. So, which I'm sure
Clamp them all.
But yeah,
nobody gets a pass.
I'm with you. I'm gonna call it an early night as well because I have to make a few calls to figure out this weekend because this weekend
Bingheim that we're working on.
Yeah, I got
You
I got stuff I got to do,
Ugly.
but
Yeah, let me show them the ugly. I'm gonna show them the ugly. But look at this mess we're working on.
But you guys got a cool Taz logo.
that's interesting. But yeah, I do appreciate everybody that came in here tonight.
There you go, Bofa. Look at that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show them the whole world.
Are you gonna stay in here, Jim?
Nah, we're gonna shut it down early. I'm trying to get all this stuff done. I'm trying to build a wall on the 2023 Trailblazer. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, brand new vehicle.
Brand new vehicle. Why not? I mean, come on. I'm doing a fourth order. I already got the lower chamber already kind of started, so trying to get some stuff done up into there and get that all situated. You got some calls to make and all that, so we'll call it early.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. What's up, Kayvon? You got in right when I'm getting off, but I do appreciate everybody that came in tonight and everybody that took that moment of silence for Jason Huber and his family. And I will let everybody know about the venue change on Facebook for my show this weekend. So, but I got to make a phone call.
Yes.
And all right.
Yes. So thank
All
you
right,
guys
so-
for joining us, everybody.
Yes. Thank you, everybody. And everybody have a good night. And until next Monday, 8 p.m., be
All right.
safe. And
Yeah.
we'll see you there.
Yes, sir.
All right. Later, everybody.